Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
Turn it up.
What you're about to hear may cause your speakers to explode.
Grant's Rock Warehouse is keeping it real in the field.
Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to Grant's Rock Warehouse, and tonight we have a wonderful episode. Tonight we have a panel, and the panel is going to discuss the 1988 album for Beatnik Beatch. If you like Jellyfish, you want to stick around for this. Let's
Grant
do it.
is trying to change the world one track at a time. Grant's Rock Warehouse is keeping it real in the field.
Hey, everybody, we are live, and we are here. We're going to talk. Okay. This is how this originally started. This was supposed to be a one and done. But then I'm looking at it and I'm going, Jesus, Grant, they had Zula Beach before this. You can't do a one and done when they already had a record before this.
True that.
And I've already done a Jellyfish show. So I'm putting this part of the Jellyfish series, damn it. I'm a monkey with fiber optic cable. But you know what? If anybody tuned into the show last night, the April Wine show, you know, I was about having an outer body experience. Well, tonight I almost had an outer body experience, but there you go. But I'm okay. Anyway, I want to welcome the panel for tonight. We've got Webb. We've got, look at Cretan there. Look at him.
Look at it.
And then we've got DC. Anyway, tonight we are talking Beatnik Beatch. Now, if you don't know this record, this was the preamble to the Constitution of Jellyfish. So you've got Roger Joseph Manning Jr. on here, and you've got oh my God, you know, Andy Sturmer. This is pre-Jellyfish. Yes. This was the first record pre-Jellyfish. So what we're going to do is look at this record. We're going to review it. We're going to play a couple of tracks from this record, and we're just trying to turn you on to it, or maybe not. I don't know. It depends upon what the panel says. So this is kind of a bastardized one and done, even though it's not. So if you have heard of this record, we do want to hear from you in the chat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we need to have a prayer session because young Webb is not feeling 100%. Webb is under the weather, but look at him. He is here. If it was Ernesto, he would have canceled a long time ago. But tonight we have Webb, and I want to thank Webb for being a trooper. Because
you have to admire the man's fortitude. The young man brings it, although he's under the weather.
Stephen David, what happened yesterday is that let's address this real quick. We have time. It's 7:05. Well, we had the April Wine listening party, and when I went to play the songs, I didn't change any settings. But there was no audio from the music stream. They could hear me, but there was no music. This caused me to go into a tirade. Even though I killed it, but my blood pressure damn near went through the roof.
That is your nightmare scenario right there. It is.
And people were going, well, Grant, you can test the audio. I said, damn it, I didn't change anything. It's not my first rodeo.
Come on.
Rodeo.
I mean, calm down.
Drive.
Anyway, it was fine. Hot Garbage is here. There he is. Look at him.
It's Kevin.
Anyway.
Hi, Kevin.
We've got 16 people. We have more people here tonight. No, I've already tested it, Byron. Calm down. I anticipate we'll have more people for Jellyfish than we did at the 6:00 premiere for Camel. We already have beat the numbers.
6 o'clock is tough, especially on the time change.
Is it? Not really. When you have Rand Kelly as a guest, people should be lining up to listen to Rand go on a tangent about Camel. I'm all worked up. Anyway, Crash and Burn. Goldie walks. Yes, it was Crash and Burn, but I fixed it. Hold on. but you got it to work later. Stephen, I don't know what happened. All I know is it took me a while to get into the groove last night, but it's good. We have audio tonight. Anyway, I want to walk. We have 18 people. People want me to go on a tangent, but I'm going to calm down. Got to have a drink before I get dehydrated. Anyway, I want to walk on the panel tonight. Webb, Davey, and DC. I already welcomed them once, but God damn it, we're doing it again.
So nice, he did it twice.
Anyway, Hart Garber said probably a software update, probably so. Anyway, we're looking at Beatnik Beatch. This is a band. If anybody doesn't know, they have 2 records. Zuma Beach, which came out I think in '87, and they had Beatnik Beatch. They got signed to Atlantic in 1988, and they were a San Francisco Bay Area band. They were formed in the mid '80s. Originally, they came by the name Zula Pool. Say that.
Mm-hmm. Zula.
So they debut album at Zula Pool in '86 on Industrial Records. Core lineup was Andy Sturmer, who went on to Jellyfish, drums and vocals, Chris Witt, Kenter on bass vocals and viola, George Cole on guitars, and initially Say Padala on keyboards. Now, we're not looking at Zula Beach. We're looking at the album Beatnik Beatch from Atlantic, which also has Roger Joseph Manning Jr. So this is more of a Jellyfish thing. At Zuma Pool, that's a different animal. Anyway, they got signed to 88 on Atlantic, and they got Roger Joseph Manning Jr. as a full-time keyboardist. So if you know anything about Sturmer and Manning, they went to high school together. So I'm assuming that Sturmer got Manning into the band, and here we go. Anyway, well, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to hear a lot of things on this record. We're talking 1988 production. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop there. You get the idea what we're talking about. We're going to play a couple of tracks for you tonight. I think I'm going to, we always start out with Cretin. Good God. He's probably going, really? You're going to start out with me again?
I have some background info.
Of course.
If anyone's familiar with Cretin, you know he does. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at show that Cretin. God darn it! Look at him, an overachiever. Can you imagine him in high school? Good Lord Almighty! He's going. I got the answer.
You forgot to give us homework.
Half of his class is going Cretin.
We want to.
No, I just want to.
Today.
My furnace works. I just want to look cool. Come on, Jeff.
Ooh.
You know how I'm doing it. Anyway, let's throw it. BM Bolt. Rand show is too early. I'm not used to. Look at BM Bolt. BM Bolt doesn't work. All he does is wait for his wife to get home from work to cook him a meal. Because BM Bolt can't cook for himself. He waits for the trophy wife to come home from work. Don't forget, BM Bolt is retired. What is he doing at 6 p.m.? Nothing. He's doing nothing.
It's pretty close to afternoon nap time. You got to get your bearings. And
he probably got up from his nap. So for him saying that 6 p.m. is too early, whatever. Jiminy Christmas. Grant, there is nothing you do to me. Thank you, Steve. What did I just say something for you to get mad at me? Hit the road, Jack. Kerouac, yes. Anyway, let's throw it over to Cretin. I've already went on a tangent for 9 minutes. Cretin, go ahead and start us off on this show.
Okay, now you mentioned the debut album called At the Zula Pool. It's very similar to this album. All they did was take off 4 songs. They were titled Turnaround, Same War, Secret Pier, 1,000 Voices, and an acoustic 30-second version of the title track, Beatnik Beatch. So they took those songs off and replaced them with 4 new songs. They are Maria, Welcome, Sargeant Lasard, which we're going to hear after.
We're going to hear that.
And yes, and How Much Does Love Cost? Those were the new songs. They only released one single and one video for this album, the title track, Beatnik Beatch, which Grant is about to play. And an odd thing about this band is not many bands have their rhythm section as the two main vocalists. You have Mr. Andy Sturmer, the drummer, is the main vocalist, and also singing a bunch of the songs. The bass player, and I forgot his name, there it is, Chris Kettner, Ketner. So they're the two singers. And off the top of my head, the only bands I could think of where the rhythm section are the two lead vocalists, Night Ranger.
Yes.
Can anyone name anyone else? Any other bands?
Brad Gillis.
Well, no.
You said Night Ranger.
But any other bands where the bass player and drummer are the two lead vocalists?
Night Ranger
no.
and hold on, give me a second. Jesus.
I don't know.
DC, save my ass. What is it? What? Give me something.
None come to mind where the rhythm section is also
Well, the
vocal
Beatles
powerhouses. Ringo,
he sang tracks. Paul and Ringo sang tracks.
Okay, I'll allow it.
He did sing vocals, but I mean, I wouldn't say he was like one of the
But
main
not the
vocalists.
main.
Well, whatever.
Right.
You had
Whatever.
You
Oh,
had your
Eagles.
Paul McCartney.
The Eagles.
Eagles.
Al's coming in with the Eagles.
Bing, 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 bing,
Boom.
bing.
Good one, Al.
Attaboy, Al.
Look at Ken White, so dedicated, coming over from SOT. Really? Look at you, Ken. You should be here first. I don't care what Pardo says. I'm surprised you're still going over there with all the shit that he says about you. Anyway,
Programming wars.
Actually,
guys, give this to him. Give what to him? I don't know what you're talking about. Kiss. Yes,
Oh, of
Rock.
course.
Kiss. Peter, Chris. Yes, 100%.
Fine job, Rock.
another good
Yes,
one.
sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So there are other bands. Now, I think this is a really bad band name, and the album cover does not do the album any favors. The colors on this album cover, it's an ugly cover. To me, this album is slightly reminiscent of another band. Does anyone remember from 1987 a band called The Truth with an album, Weapons of Love?
I do.
This album reminds me a little bit on the more mellow tracks, which I think this album has too many mellow tracks, but that's another thing. It reminds me of The Truth a bit. Grant mentioned all the band members, so I'm going to say it was produced and engineered by a gentleman named Robert David, who had a solo record in 1972. I don't know much else about him. Art direction and design by Richard Studding, which is a cool last name.
That's the guy you wanna air it out with, Davey. Art direction, that cover.
And the photography by Jeffrey Newberry. And that's basically the background on the record. So it's very similar to the debut album. You could say they're almost one and the same, but this is on Atlantic Records. Major label debut.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, anyway, I was just going to make a comment. Pete's doing a Rock Candy haul video. Yeah, but you can't even buy anything Rock Candy because he keeps bringing down the damn website.
He's setting for power.
I bought plenty of stuff from Rock Candy. He keeps buying stuff.
He's setting them up to kneecap them.
See, you get to the point with Rock Candy. There's some of this crap you listen to. You're looking at the website. You're going, well, I don't know. Pardo, man, it's hardcore. It's all good. I love Pete. I'm just giving him shit. Anyway.
Well, you
I'm
all
worked
not
up
admit
tonight.
that at least it's clever how they worked in the typography there with Beatnik Beach. But if you just look at that T highlighted, Beatch.
Yeah,
Very,
it's
very
creative. But
isn't it clever, folks?
before we get to the
So
record, but if
clever.
I look at this record, let's say I'm in 1988, I see this in the bin, a new release. How many people here are going to buy this CD based on the album cover? Not me.
No.
So I'm just saying, this is a failure out of the gate. Now, I do have a copy of this CD, and my copy is not a cutout. One of the few CD versions of this isn't a cutout. All the other ones I've ever seen have always been cutouts. Is pure, like a pure,
The Driven Snow.
like a virgin, like a young virgin,
Madonna reference.
Ooh.
like a virgin. Anyway, Davey, what do you think? Should we just play like an opening track real quick?
Yes.
Let's
Start
play
off with the title track, baby.
All right.
This will give you kind of a flavor about how this wasn't really quite like Jellyfish. A whole different tangent. This first tune and
All
another one or two on here.
So before we get to tearing the, let's play the opening track. 88 kids. Yeah, Andy Sturmer singing, but I don't hear anything. Well, we're going to play another track. We will want to hear from you, but there is nothing Jellyfish about this at all. It's just
other than his voice, not a whole lot. This is coming from a very different place. Show of hands among the four of us. Who likes this tune? I'll raise my hand.
No, I like it. Okay,
yeah,
I don't mind it.
It's not Jellyfish, but man, that's a swanky groove that I like.
You can tell Grant was
like
driving to the beach. Yeah. All right, cool. Anyway, Cretan, why don't you keep going? Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'll talk about this song.
There's keyboard. Never mind.
You go ahead. No, Webb. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna point out on people so they can talk. Webb, say what you're gonna say.
Those keyboard punches are just like that. That bothered me. Other than that, I love the song's cool. So
those punches are very 80s though, aren't they?
It's very very Yamaha DX7.
Yes.
It's of the era. Everything sounded like that. I mean, it's fine, but is it fine? I don't know. Let's throw it over to Cretan and get his thoughts on the record. And then when you get to the next track, we will play it and then we'll just keep going around.
Okay. This song, 3 minutes long, I think it's an odd choice to open the album with because it's a mid-tempo song. And it opens with Andy Sturmer, and he's singing and he's standing up and playing his drum kit. You can see that in the video. More on that in a moment. And you get a very cool walking bass line here from Kettner on the bass. And he's playing the stand-up bass, which reminds me of the Stray Cats. Besides the truth, I get a lot of Stray Cats vibes on this album just by the double bass, the stand-up bass guitar. And you can hear it on a lot of songs throughout the album. Lee Rocker, that's what's in my notes. The bass player.
Lee Rocker, yes. Yep.
You have Sturmer singing the bulk of the vocals here, but Kettner also chimes in on the choruses mainly. And the song is probably best signified. I didn't know you were going to play it, Grant, so I wrote down the Hit the Road, Jack Kerouac, Beatnik Beatch. It's an earworm of sorts, and I found myself singing it after I've been listening to this record over the past few weeks. The video was shown on MTV 120 minutes, and it features a little person, to use the proper terminology from nowadays, not from 1988 when this came out. He's pushing a treasure chest around a beach. Beatnik Beatch.
It's this guy with the bass and the
it's the same dude on the album cover.
I think it's a different guy.
It is?
Are that many?
The guy on the album cover looks Caucasian, and in the video, it's an African-American guy. To use all the proper words so I don't upset anyone here.
We don't want to upset anybody.
We're on no controversy, please. Simmer down.
I don't want to be like George Costanza and use the M word and get Mickey very angry. It's little person, you got that? Calm down, Mickey, calm down.
Oh my.
Getting back to my notes here. So in the video, you see Andy Sturmer singing and playing his stand-up drums. You see Kettner on the stand-up bass. You see a very unusual looking on keyboards Roger Manning, as he's credited on the record, not with the extended name back here. He's got glasses on and he's got like this bouffant
He's got short hair.
But it's high on top, and he's quoted as saying that he was in his quote-unquote Jesus and Mary chain phase when they were making this record in the late 80s. And he's playing like a toy piano on the beach in the video. And then you get Cole on guitar, and he's playing one of those big type, I think it might be a Gretsch guitar with some cutouts on the side.
Mhm.
So you see them all in the videos. The guy's pushing the chest around the beach. I think it's a good song, but I don't know about the opening track. I think they used it because it's the title track. It's the name of the band. But I wouldn't have used this as track one. Should I go on to my other song notes?
Keep going, Davey. You've got the podium. Keep
Okay.
going.
Track 2 is called Lonesome Town, 3.5 minutes long. This picks up the pace. It's a catchy pop rocker. Pop rocker. It has more nice bass work here from Kettner as well, I wrote down. The midsection has some strange guitar swells and squeals, and you'll swear that Eddie Van Halen walked in for a moment because you get this like slight dive bomb, and it sounds like Eddie Van Halen. It sounds a little out of place here. It's very strange. Sturmer lead vocals. I think it's a good track too because it picks up the pace, more upbeat than Beatnik Beatch. Track 3 is Maria, 4 minutes, 19 seconds. You get Kettner starting off on lead vocals here. Second longest track on the album. You have Sturmer harmonizing along on the choruses, and the two swap verses throughout this mid-pace song. Manning has some nice keyboard flourishes on this song. This album, I think, is less keyboard oriented than Jellyfish stuff. You hear Manning a little less than usual. Track 3 is good, so I like the first.
Oh, wait, Cretin.
Wait, what?
What do you mean less? Well, it's a different kind of keyboards because Beatnik Beatch is using all digital keyboards.
For a lot of
bad keyboard sounds, but Jellyfish would utilize analog keyboards that would fit the music. This is a different animal. It
does play piano and electric piano here as well.
Yeah, but it's a different sound. The DX7 would never have worked on Jellyfish albums.
You're right. But you're the production master, Grant.
I am. Not
Definitely.
Really.
Track 4 is called Love on Your Side, a little over 3 minutes. Andy Sturmer lead vocals on this charming tune I wrote. I love the way that Sturmer and Kettner harmonize on the sing-along chorus. It's another mid-paced song, but to me it's a pop nugget, and I found myself singing along at work last week when I was playing this. You get an excellent middle 8, about 2/3 of the way through, catchy Manning keyboards on this song, more exquisite bass work, and this is a Dave fave from the album. I highly recommend track 4, Love on Your Side.
Yeah, Davey, as long as we're going through the songs, we might as well just chime in with what we think.
Yeah, keep going. Go ahead.
This song here is the first one while listening to this album that I could hear as a Jellyfish tune, given their kind of treatment. This sounds like a Jellyfish track, but not with all the accoutrements of your usual Jellyfish offering. And I like 4 songs on this album, and this is one of the 4. This is a great, great pop tune.
Yeah. I agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, DC likes 4 songs on here.
And I had this album back in the day, believe it or not. But if it doesn't rate at least an 8 with me, it gets pitched. So I somewhere have the songs I do like on this album on some kind of other recorded tape or whatnot.
Okay.
But yeah, I like only 4 songs. Really like enough to burn them onto a disc or tape or put them on an external drive.
All right, go on, Cretin. Keep going.
The last song on side 1 of the LP is called Harlem, another 3.5 minute song. Kettner is singing lead on this more upbeat track, another catchy bass line here. Manning chimes in on keyboards, and Cole is on acoustic guitar and some hooky electric guitar chords as well. Sturmer sings on the choruses with Kettner. It's a decent song, and it's a good side ender, but it's not one of my favorites from the record. Side 2, anyone want to say something?
Bolt is just giving me a little bit of shit.
Byron says, I have to laugh. Byron says DC puts the good ones on his MP3 player. on his obsolete
Yes.
MP3 player from like 1997. Is that true?
This is my go-to in 2025.
Byron.
My iPod on shuffle play.
Oh my God, that's so good. But yeah, he saves the 4 songs for his MP3 player.
I don't got room for CDs, albums, any of that stuff that's not in the upper echelons of my likability.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh!
What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
All right, go ahead, Cretan, keep going.
Track number 6, the first song on side 2 of the record, is called Welcome. To me, this should have been the opening track on the record. 2.5 minutes long, fast-paced side opener that I wrote may have been better as the album opener. Cole and Kettner open up the song in fine style with guitar and bass, respectively. Once again, I get that Stray Cats vibe on parts of this song.
Yeah.
Manning has a cool, though brief, piano solo about 2/3 of the way through, and bonus points for the subtle call and response vocal, where I think it's Sturmer says, "If you don't like it," and then you hear Kettner reply, "I don't like it." So I like that part of it, and it is, yes, Sturmer on the lead vocals, so Kettner does the response. I like this song, Welcome. Any thoughts on it, guys?
I'm going to throw it over to the panel. Webb, what's your thoughts on Welcome? Go ahead.
I put it was had that catchy rockabilly feel, so agree with what Cretan said. I like the piano in the middle, and isn't there a slide? There's a slide in here, isn't it? Slide guitar kind of buried.
Sounds like he's playing it.
Yeah, and I thought that was pretty cool, and I put it was probably my second favorite on the second or third favorite, because I like 4 or 5, like just like DC said, and yeah, that was a pretty cool song. It would have been better as the opener. I agree.
Nice.
I agree 100%. I think it's well, I think Andy Sturmer's drumming on here is top notch. It's catchy, it's fun. I don't have a problem with this track, but if you're gonna have a track Welcome, why is it track 8?
6. Track 6.
I mean track 6 or 8. By the time we got to track 8, we're scratching our heads anyway. But
you're ready to say so long by the time you get to track 6.
Well, we also have to consider that the LP has a different track order than the CD.
Oh.
6, 8. Welcome should have been the opening track either way.
Cool.
Anyway, keep going, Cretan.
Well, the next song is Sargeant Lasard. Do you want to play it before we
are going to play this track? We want to hear from you in the track. See, could we get any looser today? Not, but let's play Sargeant Lasard. Let us know what you think in the chat. Keep it real in the feel. There you go on Belly Button Milk. I mean, is this a good track? I mean, does it need more psychedelia? Does it need more?
Webb and I were,
what the panel think of this track?
Webb and I were comparing notes, and we both said this is one of our favorites on this album. Of the 4 I really like, this is one of them. The second one that I'll mention that I could see being a Jellyfish track easily. You do a little bit of those little extras that band did, and that's right there in the Jellyfish sweet spot. Yeah, I like this song quite a little bit.
All right, Webb, any thoughts on this?
Do you guys familiar with Dreams So Real? They were out of Atlanta and Athens. Rough Night in Jericho. I hear a lot of that. In the same time period, 87, 88. And that reminded me, just immediately took me back to Dreams So Real. We used to listen to that a lot. And hello?
What the hell is happening?
Yeah. No one calls me except when I'm on Grant's Rock Warehouse.
100%. That's the way it should work. Well, maybe not, but we'll go with it. Cretan, what's your thoughts on this track?
Oh, I like this song a lot, too. It's got that catchy chorus, and I love the keyboards that Manning is playing there. Super catchy. You got Andy's great lead vocals. I really love when the band kicks in. It's got that slow pace that mid-tempo groove, and when the band kicks in at 45 seconds for the chorus, it's really good. Another upbeat number, tasty guitar solo here, a little longer than his other guitar solos on the record. So I like that. Kudos to Cole for that. It's an anti-war song, catchy, and it's one of my favorites from the record.
All right. It seems like everybody in the chat seems to like it. So
yeah, it's getting good.
You don't think that 80s production, those keyboard sounds from 1988, bring it down? Do you think this would have been a better track had it been on the first Jellyfish album?
No, it's not jarring like the previous track we mentioned when those keys hit in the first track of this album. It's very jarring in an 80s fashion where the keys here do not hit me the same way, so to speak.
They're more subtle but catchy on the chorus, to me anyway.
I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian McFadden, one of Sydney's favorite guests, is here, and he likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very clean sounding. It's like one of the cleanest productions I've ever heard.
Commercial.
Is that a good way to put it? It's just so clean. It's too clean.
Yeah.
Give it a little
It's
grit.
too clean.
I
think it sounds a bit sterile. It's so clean. But that was the late 80s.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm going to throw it over to Cretan. I mean, we've kind of talked about it. Where are we at? 37 minutes. What would you rate this record out of 10?
Oh, the whole thing overall? We still got 3 more songs to go.
Keep going.
Okay. I'll give you a rating now if you want.
No. I thought you were right. I thought you'd jump in at any time.
Save it for the climax.
I still got the bottom of page 3 on my notes to go through.
Oh God.
No, they're very short, especially track 9, but more on that in a moment. How Much Does Love Cost? Track 8, 4 minutes long. This is kind of a blues rock song, another mid-tempo groove. There are too many mid-tempo grooves on this record, perhaps. That's why it definitely doesn't equate with Jellyfish. I got more of those Stray Cats callbacks in this song because of the instrumentation of the bass and the guitar. You get Andy Sturmer lead vocals, but the bass guitar is the star on track 8 for me. You get more ornamental keyboards from Roger Manning and a nice guitar solo from Cole as well. Track 8 is good, not one of my favorites, but it's still a good song. Now we get to track 9, and the proof is in the pudding because the song is called Worthless Heart. And to me, this song is worthless. It's a country song. It's under 3 minutes. Thank you. I'm here all week. Try the veal.
Really? You think this track is worthless, huh?
Andy Sturmer on lead vocals. It's an extremely laid-back country song. Kettner is playing viola on this song, and to me, it detracts from the song. It's very laconic. It's bucolic. Easily my least favorite song on the record. I would skip this if I had a CD play. If I played this on CD, I'd go from track 8 to track 10 because the last song on the album's pretty good. Longest song on the record, 4.5 minutes. Kettner on lead vocals. He starts it off. Another mid-tempo song. They need a few more upbeat songs on this record. More excellent bass work on this song. Good chorus. Andy chimes in, sings the choruses with Kettner, sings parts of the verses too here and there. The addition of sax on this song does not thrill me. So points off for the darn saxophone, but it's the late 80s.
Is that you, Marlon? Is that Marlon?
Marlon.
I don't know.
I'm not a huge sax guy.
Keep going, Cretan.
I'm almost done. A couple more words. It's a moody song. You get nice guitar work from Cole, but that sax just a few points off here for me.
Ken White goes, there's no skipping songs. All right, I'm going to try to play part of the Worthless Heart.
Can I say something about Worthless Heart? I want to give a quick...
Go ahead.
Well, I'm just going to say that Cretan hated it. I kind of like the melancholy vibe. It kind of reminded me of Automatic for the People REM vibe kind of going. And I think the vocals on the chorus and the melody are pretty cool. But yeah, it's kind of a boring song. But it's a little better than what Cretan loves.
All right, let's play just a little. Let's just play a snippet.
Yeah.
You want to know what Mr. Sour Apples thinks?
Oh no. Go ahead, DC.
I didn't think it
For
was that
songs
bad.
9 and 10, I said they got it right by putting these two songs at the end of the album, as they are my least favorite.
Okay.
Slower paced, and they just don't grab me. But I did say number 10 gives me a slight Police vibe, the Police band. But nah, that number nine, Worthless Heart, not a fan. Sorry,
crap.
folks.
Michael has sent me, okay, Grant, there's a version of this song on the Jellyfish CD that I sent you. That version is much higher tempo. You've got the Jellyfish box set, DC?
Yes, sir. From Not Lame.
Why are you holding out on me? I didn't know that.
Well, I didn't know you wanted to know.
It's I hate your guts. Anyway, much higher tempo and popped out more. Worthless Heart. Well, if I should have had this prepared, we could have compared and contrast. But me, being a monkey with fiber optic cable, I did not have it ready. I'm a monkey. Wow. Oh, well. So DC, what can you comment to the Jellyfish version of that?
Well, to be very honest with you, it's been so long since I've listened to this box set that I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. So,
and Michael sent me 2 boxes of CDs. I have no idea which box it's in. Anyway, all right. So Cretan, you went through all the tracks. What would you rate this out of 10?
There's some really good songs on here. There's only one I don't like, as you guys know. I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to throw it over to Mr. DC Toontime to get his thoughts on this. DC, we've got a 7 so far. What's your thoughts on this record?
Like I said, I really like enough to burn and keep 4 of the songs of the 10. There's one outlier,
5.
Welcome, that if I was in a better mood, I would say 5 that I really like. There's 2 that are very different. Track 1 and then track 8. They're very similar. I like both those songs. The 2 songs that I feel are very much in the Jellyfish vein are Love on Your Side and Sargeant Lasard. Those would be the other 2 songs I like from this album a lot. I would also give this a 7.
Wow.
We got 2 7s, ladies and gentlemen. Not many people have probably heard this record. I would also throw this out. Okay. Anybody who's watching this show that's heard this record, I do want your score. You know how this works in the warehouse. Jeff's coming again with a 7. All right, I'm going to throw it over to Webb and get his thoughts on this. Webb, what's your final thoughts and your rating?
Well, kind of like DC, the songs I would say that I would like, and I don't love any of them, but like would be Sargeant Lasard.
Let's be honest. I don't like any of these songs, but
I said I don't love any of the songs. I love. There's a difference. Sargeant Lasard's a good song. Welcome is pretty cool. Harlem wasn't bad. Love on Your Side is pretty cool. And yeah, that's about it. I didn't mind Worthless Heart. I know Grant and I kind of said it wasn't that bad, and the guys on the bottom just kind of hated it.
Yeah, those guys, I should just block them right now.
I guess that's why we're on the bottom tier there, Davey.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm hearing a lot. It's so hard to describe this album to anybody. I mean, I heard some. Did I hear some Wang Chung? Did I hear some David and David? Did I hear some Toad the Wet Sprocket? Yep. Did I hear some mid-'80s Roxy music kind of thing? I don't know. Nothing really stood out real big. It's a professional production. Stretching it to say a 6. I'm going to say 5.5. I'm just going to be honest. There's
let's
4
go
to 5 good
5.5.
songs. Yeah, give me 5.5. I usually a little lower than most.
Hey, we're trying to be honest with this record.
Yeah, Wizard gave it a 6, and I'm kind of right there with him. Yeah, 5, 6.
Wizard's going to go with a 6. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, like I said, of the songs I like them quite a little bit. It's just the rest of the tunes, professionally played and sung, they just don't grab me. So demerit
Well,
points.
Michael says, to me, this album is just too uninspired.
Yeah.
It's that laid back thing, maybe.
It's kind of laid back. It's not a bad record, but it's not a great record. This is my thoughts on it, ladies and gentlemen.
Ken,
I would
like
probably
Ken said.
I say I can't read my notes, what I wrote, and okay. Crowded House vibe for me. Well, kind of a poor man's Crowded House.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Crowded House was a really high level. Those first 4 albums, brilliant.
Woodface.
One of the
Chef's Kiss.
All right.
Can we do a Crowded House series?
100% we can.
Hell yeah.
Hell to the yeah.
Let's do a little side vote here of our side groups of Jellyfish. How do we rate them? This is mine. The Grays, Imperial Drag, and then Beatnik Beatch. Beat.
Why can't I make
Yeah.
That's how I gotta go.
Show us that again, DC, real quick. The Grays,
and I agree
Imperial
with
Drag,
then Beatnik Beach.
All right.
Your handwriting is awesome. I love that handwriting. I love that.
Well, it's because he's an artist.
That's all I do.
Split end series.
When I got to do cursive,
I'll do split ends.
We could do a split end. We could do both. We'll do split ends and then do Crowded House.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Michael says, Crowded House should check out Trent Christensen, way rockier than Finn, and sounds very much like him, and the songs are killer. All right. Well, before we get out of this, let me give you my thoughts on this because it is my show, and damn it, the world revolves around me. I would rate this record. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's fine. It's not great. Can we see the genius that was going to come with Jellyfish on this record? I'm not sure. It's a solid record. It's uneven. It's got some 80s power pop. It's catchy. I mean, I guess it gives you a glimpse of the brilliance of Andy Sturmer and Roger Joseph Manning Jr. I don't know. Does it, panel?
I wonder what went on when his high school buddy joined the band, and Manning was working more again. I don't know what kind of a musical history they had in high school, but he joins this band, and then it's not too much later that they decide to form Jellyfish. I wonder what went on with those two guys thinking, you know what, I think we should take this tangent. This is, and not where Beatnik Beatch was going. So,
well, the thing,
I don't know.
The thing about this band is that they broke up in early 1989 because the record didn't sell any copies. It was a bomb, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but it was. No sales. Nobody really knows about this record except hardcore Jellyfish fans. And Manning doesn't co-write any of the songs. I neglected to say all the songs are written by the bass player Kettner and Sturmer on the drums. So no Manning co-writes here. So when I guess the band ended, they stuck together, started writing songs, and that's how Jellyfish got together and took over the world, if only.
Michael's going in because Michael was in the industry, and by the industry, I do mean the business. He said, I read about Jellyfish before their debut and got it on release day. Wow, what a cool day. Well, comparing this to the first Jellyfish album is really, it's like two different animals.
But I do know what he's saying about listening to Belly Button. It's the same feeling I got when I listened to XTC Skylarking the first time. If you're a music fan, there's those albums that the first time you hear them, it's like, wow, I listened to a shit ton of music, and this is ultra, ultra special and rare. And that's the feeling I had with both those two aforementioned albums.
Those two Jellyfish albums.
Oh my God!
I'm not trying to get religious, but thank the Lord, ladies and gentlemen, that we have those records. I wish they would have went on, but economics says, well, you guys aren't selling any records. Let's break up. But we do have Imperial Drag. We do have Jason Faulkner solo albums.
And
there's
the
a
Grays.
lot of and the Grays. We have a lot of great post Jellyfish material.
And Manning's produced some very fine albums on his own.
100%.
Thank you there, Pop Optic.
Look at that. Michael's giving him some props.
Oh, I got props.
DC is props.
That's my
DC
life.
XTC a better band. Better band than what? Come on, Wizard.
Let's be clear here, Wizard.
Wait a minute. What do you XTC series? We can do an XTC series. All right, so we've got an XTC series, a Crowded House series, Split End series.
We'll go through 2027 now.
DC has more props than Carrot Top.
Hopefully, I'm not.
Wait a minute. Let me read that again. Let me read that again. DC has more props than Carrot Top.
Good one, Kevin.
Yes, he does. There you go.
Damn. But there's
all right. So let me tally this up. I don't think anybody else has come in with anything else. Let's tally it. I gave it a 6.5. We are coming in. Funny that I should mention 6.5 because I've tallied everything together and we come up with a 6.5.
And like magic.
Not a bad record, not a great record.
This is who we need. We need a professional drummer to do the drum roll, not me. That's a little Johnny Quest like there, man. I could get the blood.
Me and my 8-inch.
That's what she said.
Hit it, DC.
You'll not find very many complaints if you've got
more
the 8-inch.
Could hear along and enjoy XTC more. Well, we could do the XTC series. It's up to this panel.
I'm good with that.
Look who's here. Look who just showed up.
My favorite.
The wifey.
Hello, Ashley.
Ashley, how are you?
All good on the foot.
You're a little late.
Is it all good on the foot front with Ashley? Is she fully recovered?
Oh, that's nice, DC. She's almost there. She'll tell you.
Okay.
Scuba Dude. XTC would be good. All right. Ashley, I appreciate you coming. Anyway, all right, I guess we're going to wrap this up. So we gave this record a 6.5. Not a great album, not a bad album, just a mediocre record. I'm going to throw this around to the panel real quick. If you're a Jellyfish fan, would you recommend this as a completist? Me, personally, only if you're a completist. Webb?
Only if you're a completist. Otherwise, you can skip it.
All right, Cretan?
It's worth hearing for Jellyfish fans. There's some good songs on it.
All right, DC?
I say do what old DC does. Pick the tracks from this album that you like and buy them as digital downloads. Don't cram another CD into the collection. You don't need the full CD. Buy the tracks you love because, in my opinion, the 4 or 5 I do like are worth having. So,
well, Ashley, I appreciate that sentiment.
What
there,
silently admiring.
I'm admiring. Wow. I'm admiring you as well.
What the?
She could be frisky.
She's frisky, but it's fun. It makes it for a fun show. All right, everybody, we are 50. This is a damn train wreck. Why does this show seem to be more like the Gong Show than anything else? I want to thank this panel. I want to thank Ashley, number one. I want to thank Webb. I want to thank Cretan. I want to thank DC. Beatnik Beatch, ladies and gentlemen. It's up to you whether you wanted to get it or not.
Oh, look at David's
I can't. I don't like Spot.
It comes out on my birthday. It comes out on my birthday later.
Is that prog metal?
No, it's prog rock. No metal.
Okay.
David, what is the exact date of your birthday so we can commit it to memory?
11/21 when this comes out, and I'm going to have my review up on Cretan Classics before that.
Noted.
Ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to Cretan
Cretan Classics.
Let me start that over. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to Cretan Classics. Give him some love. Get some subscribers. And Webb, do you have anything to promote? Is anything you going to go on Sydney's channel and gloat about anything?
No, he's mowing the lawn this weekend.
Yeah, it's a good mowing weekend.
I can't mow the lawn anymore. No, I can't mow. I need to mow. I can't. No,
he loves it. All right, DC, anything coming up? What do we have this week? I know we have something.
We got Wednesday. We have our fantabulous Bands You Should Know, hosted by or co-hosted with. You want to tell them, Grant?
Well, we have a special guest. In fact, we have special guests lined up. Ooh. So we God, Jesus, DC.
2 weeks in a row. Mommy heads.
2 weeks. God, what? Oh my God, the brain. Jesus, you took me off guard.
I'm in 3 weeks or 2 weeks, but it must be
all right. So in 2 weeks, we've got
Frank Sekich.
Frank God, I see.
Frank Sekich from the beloved power pop band from the 70s, Blue Ash. We love them.
And then next week we have Adam from the Mommy Heads. So
yeah.
Be here on Wednesday, turning you on to great tracks.
They've got a new release.
Frank and Adam will be here. So cool. Wrap this dog up because.
Wait, Grant, one more thing.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
Next Tuesday night, the final episode in the Styx series as Grant and I rank the 18 studio albums of Styx.
Ladies and gentlemen, tune in for that. Wear your seatbelts and wear a condom. And make sure you're fully protected for that show with Cretan.
And make sure you got one of them venti coffees because we're going to be plowing through a lot of albums.
Well, Grant, we also have ELO. We have ELO next Tuesday.
Next week, ELO. There's a lot coming up. The warehouse is very busy.
Yes.
Anyway, I do want to say this. If you're trying to buy Rock Candy CDs and Pete Pardo has brought down the website one moment, please go over to his website and give him hell.
Don't look at us, folks.
Not me. Pardo brought down the website, not me. So don't blame me. You're going to do another video on April Wine. Steven, I thought maybe I would do that next week, but as I reviewed the footage, the first show was 52 minutes. The second show was 58 minutes, and I thought that's plenty of April Wine for now. So this weekend we will be doing 1965.
Oh, cool.
A great year.
Good year.
Anyway, I'm going to let these guys go. Webb, I thank you. Cretan. What's your name? DC Tune Time. God damn, I'm having an issue. I think I might have Alzheimer's.
I think I'm an amalgamation of BM Bolt and Webb.
I always call
child. They had a love child who would look like me.
I always call Webb BM Bolt, or I call Webb DC, or I call DC BM Bolt. None of them look the same. I just can't talk. Anyway, have a good evening. We will see you. We've went over an hour. Keep it clean. Wrap the rascal. Polish the nut. I can't think of anything else.
That's
all
enough.
Right, we'll see you.
That's enough for everybody.
That's enough. All right. We'll see you. Thanks, everybody.
Shalom, y'all.